What's up, Internet? Welcome back to the Cigar City Book Club. I'm your host, Thad Diaz, author of the Cigar City Case Files, a hard-boiled detective series that takes place in the city of Tampa, and it surrounds the adventures of a main character who's an active duty firefighter who's a bail bondsman and a PI on his days off. Um, Today, we're going to do our inaugural book review, which is The Black Ice by Michael Connelly. It's the second in the Harry Bosch series, and I really like The Last Coyote, but I really like this one too. These two are two of my favorites, though with Bosch, it's hard to pick. He's really good. So basically, in Black Ice, Harry is, or I should say, we'll come to Harry in a minute. The LAPD finds a body in a dingy Hollywood motel, and they suspect that this is a cop who's been missing for several days, maybe a week or two. And so they contact Irving. And the chief, Irvin Irving, uh, he makes a call to RHD, Special Robbery and Homicide Division, and he brings them out instead and cuts the Hollywood detective on call out of this particular case so that they can control the narrative and do all the things that they do. And unfortunately for Irvin and the those who perpetrated this crime, the Hollywood detective being cut out is Harry Bosch. And so Harry, even though it's on Christmas Eve, drives down and tries to get involved. And eventually, it's Harry. He's going to find a way to work his way into it. So he does. And the longer as he digs into this, he begins to realize that there's a big network of there's a warring gang faction. There's corrupt cops involved in this, and it all centers around the Black Ice, this brand new street drug called the Black Ice. And so Harry digs deeper as Irvin is circling the wagons, and Harry is eventually driven. He eventually finds himself going south of the border to investigate uh, this killing. So the question is, what did I think? And I got to tell you, I love this book, right? There's a lot of things that it does right. It's got a deep, rich, layered mystery that does walk the line about being complex, but at the same time, doesn't matter. It works, and it is not convoluted, but it is a little more. It is on the complex side, but that's okay. That's what we sign up for, right? It's got a strong cast of characters. Got a down on his luck cop dealing with some PTSD, trying just to make it to the finish line, getting caught up in this investigation. You've got a Calexico. Calmore's wife. She's very loyal to him, even though she suspects some bad things about him, but she stays loyal to him, even though they were having their problems at the time. Um, the other thing about this is this book, more than I think any of his others, any of Michael Connelly's others, Bosch, any of the others from Bosch, this has more of a noir feel than any book I can think of. I might eat those words. Someone might be able to put one in my face, but thinking off the top of my head, this one just has a more. There are just scenes that in my head have to be black and white. It's just there's seedy sidewalk, back alley confrontations with criminals. There's dingy bars that we go into and out of. It just, and even Mexicali's dusty streets, it's usually under bright sunlight, although there's some night scenes, but it still feels very noirish in a way that, and a grittier in a way that I think that most of the later books don't lean into because they're more leaning into the police procedure. I mean, they're still good, don't get me wrong, but I like that noir feel that you get in this book. I don't know that you get that quite to that level in the others. Another thing that I really like about this book is the twist, which I am absolutely not going to say another word about, but it's a good one, and I highly recommend the book just for that. Um, so you know, the The beating heart of the story, though, if I had to pick on something, it would be as Bosch is investigating the death of this police officer, and he gets further and further into this guy's story, and to watch. I think Michael Connelly does a great job, but I certainly couldn't help but contrast the man that Harry Bosch became with the adversity that he faced versus the man that Calexico Moore becomes uh, in the days leading up to his death. Uh, that contrasted comparison really puts, I think, Harry's character on display in a way that I don't think you get also in some of the other stories. Not quite that way. You know, the old saying that a good villain, or in this case, victim, but the good comparison and contrast between the two is fantastic. And I just think that that's very well executed on the part of Michael Connelly. Um, they have very different choices that lead to very different places. Obviously, one ends up in a hotel room in Hollywood, and the other is taking down bad guys. And I just love that, and I think that that's something that is a good that theme of contrast in the book is it's very very good. This is as I mentioned, this is one of my favorite Bosch installments. I really like. Uh, the Black Ice. I think that it is definitely worth your time. You should go out and read it. But uh, stay tuned because we're going to do more books. I am a huge fan of all of this stuff. And let me know if you like it and make requests for books that you want reviewed or authors you want explored. We'll catch you later. I'm out.